All right, good morning, everybody. Back to Car Week action. Reunited with the Canadian Agera RS, the white with the dark red carbon. And we'd be laughing if you thought that was the only Koenigsegg here. We've got a whole group here that is getting ready to go out on a nice morning cruise. I think they're going to head up through the mountains, enjoy the nice weather here in Monterey, and then, yeah, I guess we'll reunite with them maybe at an event later today. Let's have a quick walk through the lineup. With the full carbon fiber bodied Koenigseggs R edition, we've seen around a couple times now. We haven't seen this one yet so far at this car week, the Agera RS Draken. So yeah, I think the owners just get to pick and choose their own names and maybe some minor details that are different from other Agera RSs, but pretty much underneath it is still the same Agera RS that we all know and love. And again, we've got one of the Agera final editions, the Vader, posted up there, and that's sort of like weird, like almost like white gold accents on it. Really striking looking design on that. There's one of the Aston Martin 177s we saw from the Quail. There is the absolutely ballistic Aston Martin Valkyrie. Man, it's pretty crazy that you can be in a sea of Koenigseggs and stand out this much and have that much road presence. The Valkyrie is just absolutely mental. Never ever get tired of seeing this, that's for sure. And yeah, just a close-up of those rear taillights there. Call them the lollipop sticks. So good looking. My goodness. There's no bad angle on the Valkyrie. A true race car for the road, as cliche as that sounds. This fits the bill with all the F1 technology that it has. Flip back around. We've got Agera number 1 here. I think we saw this back at Spanish Bay at Honey. Again with the owners naming the cars. We step up here. We've got the white with the blue Agera next up in the line. Very nice. The World Record Edition Agera RS there. Well, not World Record Edition, but the one that did set the actual world record. As I mentioned before, 277 miles per hour is the plate. That is the one that you will see in the YouTube video where it does the top speed run in Nevada and breaks the speed record. We've got our next Koenigseggs R edition up here. The other one was like black carbon. This is more of a gray carbon with the red accents. We've got the other final edition Agera there, Thor, which has this ridiculous shark fin we saw back at the PFS meet in SoCal. Yeah, those crazy looking designs on these Ageras. My goodness. This is the big standout here, I would say. The Jesko finished in this really nice like electric blue that we did see back in the parking garage behind that one right there, the CC850. I'll flip around here and get another look at the Jesko. It's such a cool looking design. Man, really nice. And then we've got the sort of resto mod CC8S here, the new CC850. I don't know if we've seen it with the top off before, but have a look at it inside. This is the one that I can switch between manual and automatic transmissions. It's just oozing with technology in this car. It's so cool. I love that like wooden shifter too with the Swedish flag on it. These orange seats really pop against the silver as well. And there we've got the Agera HH that we saw back on Ocean Avenue in Carmel. It was in the dark though when we saw that. This Agera HH is basically an Agera R underneath. Just a bit of a different design. Originally it was blue and now it's finished in this interesting matte black. But yeah, we saw it back in the dark, so it's kind of nice to see it out here in the light. And this is a new wrap for it, so yeah. And to look at it during the daytime, we've got our third Koenigseggs R edition here. I don't remember the exact number of Koenigseggs Rs that were made, but it wasn't that many. So the fact there's 3 here is pretty crazy. The other 2 were exposed carbon fiber. This one is just finished in gloss black. So yeah, not a bad little lineup of Koenigseggs that we have here this morning. I think they're going for a bit of a drive, as I mentioned. So see if we can get a bit of driving action too. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, we've got old and new Koenigseggs. We've even got Koenigsegg bringing their own Jesko and CC850 here. So let's see what we can get. from driving duties of his own car. Yeah, the CC850 sounds absolutely ridiculous. Might get another start up here. Alright, with that, guys, I think that is our cue to get a move on and see if we can get a bit of driving action of the Koenigsegg fleet.
好，走了就拍，有了就拍。看 GTR 过一辆，在40周年。
So we managed to hang with the cars for a while to the next spot, this beach area with the Valkyrie rolling in with the doors up. We've got a Sabre that's joining the crew here too. 40th Mercy, the SLR, the LP640, the 177 are still with us as well. There's the newest member that we picked up along the way on the cruise in the flip paint McLaren Sabre, the 1 of 10, the crazy Batmobile looking McLaren. And yeah, looks like we're all stopping up here for a little rest stop. Koenigsegg rally, you gotta be prepared with the gas can, just in case. Not really many gas stations out in the boonies around here, and obviously these things are burning through fuel pretty quickly, so better safe than sorry. But yeah, 13 Koenigseggs in total we have on the cruise today, you know, plus Valkyrie, 177 Sabre, all of that. It was pretty remarkable driving behind 13 Koenigseggs all at the same time. A little hard to get driving footage because all the roads out here are single lane, so yeah, you're basically just stuck behind people all the time. But it's pretty crazy just to see all of these cars gathered together. Some amazing settings here, just driving through California too. It's all the farmlands and the mountains and everything, you get it all. We saw these drive-by clips as they were going through the mountain road. Just looked so nice, and it's a perfect setting for all of these Koenigseggs to really stretch their legs. This is basically like playing Forza Horizon in real life. This is what these guys are doing, and it's pretty damn cool to be able to share the experience. So yeah, perhaps you guys can pick your favorite out of the 13 Koenigseggs we have here. I mean, you got everything from the likes of the CCXR to final edition Agera RSs, the CC850, the Jesko, we got the Ageras over there. I mean, pretty much everything. We're just missing the Gamera, actually. That's the only one that I can think of that we are missing here. But I don't know if you're going to get a better Koenigsegg lineup than this anywhere, really. So, got to enjoy it while you can. And just the behinds of the back row here with the CCXR. We've got the Thor final edition. Another CCXR. We've got the world record Agera RS, the Agera HH, and then there's that Canadian Agera RS again. Not too shabby. So yeah, just a big hearty shout out to Koenigsegg and all of the owners for bringing out this incredible lineup of cars today, Saturday, here at Monterey Car Week. And yes, this is a Koenigsegg rally, but there are a few cars that joined in that aren't Koenigsegg's that, I mean, we kind of have to have another look at them. They're just too good not to check out. Yeah, last time we saw the Valkyrie, well, there was a lot of people around it at Spanish Bay, so we can get a little closer to it. I mean, you can see just driving down some of the country roads, all the stones and the dust are getting kicked up on this. Nice to see that the owner is just taking it out regardless, though. It's just incredible to see this thing moving down public roads. It just looks like a complete and total spaceship. There's nothing else like this on the road. The Valkyrie is definitely the hypercar of the generation, I would have to say. I mean, obviously Koenigseggs are just simply incredible machines and just amazing feats of engineering. But there's something about the Valkyrie that is just so unique and so different. I mean, just standing in front of it right now, it's pretty surreal to me. All of the F1 technology that is on this car, and it's just incredible. There's few cars that leave me speechless. This is definitely one of them. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is a true legend. And we have a look back at the McLaren Sabre that was pulling in. I think earlier I said there's 10 Sabres. I correct myself, it's actually 15 Sabres, but they're all built for the US market, and there's so many unique styling cues on this. Obviously, it doesn't really look like any other McLaren. It's very striking looking design on the Sabre. It's really cool how the wing sort of just flows in with the rear bumper there, and then with that shark fin on the top of it. This flip paint also is pretty wild looking, and if you look inside, even the steering wheel and the seat trim has the same flip paint on the edges of it. It's really cool, and we have that down here on the center cap too, so the spec is pretty wild looking on this Sabre. I think when it released, it was the fastest two-seater McLaren as well, like 800 plus horsepower, so yeah, pretty nuts. And we have the special Murcielago too, the 40th anniversary edition. I think all of them were finished in this unique paint job. I don't remember the exact color code. It is a green, but definitely comes off as more turquoise under the light. And it looks so good. And the coolest part about the 40th anniversaries, it's manual. And I do believe the 40th anniversary Murcielago did come with its own unique exhaust too, which sounds absolutely incredible. Really nice car. We've got the Aston Martin 177, as we pointed out before, and then over here we've got a Pagani Huayra Roadster, which also joined in on the fun. I think we've seen this one a couple times at this year's Monterey Car Week, but it's never really gets old seeing a Huayra Roadster. You see the two-tone carbon. We've got the gray and the dark blue, and it's not very often where you have a Huayra Roadster just sort of dumped to the side when you've got 13 Koenigseggs over there.